Hello, my fellow soldiers delivering liberty. This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Helldivers 2. Guys, the in-game currency system for Helldivers 2 is unique. It is unique, and it is the best system that any game in the last 10 years, maybe even 20 years, has released. Like, this is freaking incredible. And I'm mostly talking about the Warbond and super credit system. So, the game has super credits. There is monetization, like miniature monetization or whatever you want to call it, but it's freaking cheap. Like $10 for 1,000 credits, that's freaking cheap. It is. Compared to other games, it's freaking cheap, especially when you realize what you can buy from those 10. Some games have skins that cost between 10 to 20 to $30 or euros for one skin. But the super credits here, you can buy some armors, 250, 400 here. So, okay, that's 2 euros, 3 euros for a skin. But it's an armor that actually has stats behind it, right? Now, in the Warbond menu, you can actually earn these. Like 50 over here. And then if we go extract, 50, 50, 50, 50. Like, you can play for these. And then the super credits, you can even find them in missions. Like, that is freaking insane, guys. There is not one game where you can go into the game itself and actually earn your super credits from just looting in the game. Not one game in the past 20 years that actually did it this way. So it's unique, and it is a freaking awesome system. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, guys, the Warbonds, if you look at it, I'm almost done with the first track. Yeah, I know I'm running behind. I'm playing slower than the rest of the community, most likely. But I got a couple more to buy. But if you look, Sealed Veterans, I haven't bought any yet. And I know there are some freaking insane guns be here. The Breaker Incendiary got some nice buffs in there. The Dominator, man, a little bit less, but there's some nice armors, nice cloaks, and other nice boosters and emotes. And like, I've got so much work to do. But beyond this one, I think a month ago, a month or 3 weeks ago, they introduced Cutting Edge Premium Warbonds. Now, this one I did need to unlock with 1,000 currency. Again, currency that I didn't bought with money, currency that I played for. Not paid for, played for. Yeah, it's like 2 letters difference, but it's a world of difference, those 2 letters. And basically the Cutting Edge, again, new weapons, the sickle where a lot of players are playing for. We can see here 100 super credits, guys. 200 super credits, 300 super credits. Bunch of armors, bunch of emotes. Like, this system is so freaking incredible. And right now, they just introduced that on the 11th of this month, so in 6 days, 5 days, 6 days, 6 days, they're gonna release another one. Another Warbond with new guns, new armors, new emotes. Let's take a look at what they're gonna release. Okay, let's go through that a little slower, guys, because there was so much in there. Let's take a look. Like, holy crap, a crossbow. So they're starting off with 3 new armor sets. So let's take a look, guys. Light loadout, medium loadout, heavy loadout. I think that kind of speaks for itself, right? From what I can see, there's a lot of mags here, and it even has like protection for your mouth and your face. So I do believe it's going to be like 200 armor, 250 armor, maybe even. But it might have a perk that lets you carry more ammo capacity. Something like that. Like really, really nice. Then the light loadout, because it has like grenades on the vests. I do believe this is gonna be one where you can have more grenades in your inventory. Like, I do believe there's armors now that instead of 4, you can carry 6 grenades. So maybe this, because there is 8 on the vest, maybe you can carry 8 grenades with this one. And then I'm not really sure about the medium one. It has like 3 pockets up front. Maybe you can carry more med packs on you. That might be interesting as well, but I can't really tell. The magazines is pretty obvious. The grenades is pretty obvious as well. And we already know that this is implemented in the game as it is now. So yeah, might be something like that. The medium armor, I couldn't tell, but I love the look, guys. They look freaking incredible. I love the gas mask with the goggles on it. Not really a fan of the helmet here. And I'm not really a fan of the heavy armor in total. Like, it is... I'm not really a fan of bulky gear. Anyway, I'm more like slick and smooth, I guess you could say. So yeah, not really a fan of that, but it still in total it looks freaking incredible, guys. So yeah, new armor sets. We'll have to see in game once they release what actual perks are gonna be on there. And then we get to the new main weapons. Freaking nice crossbow. But first, new capes. So this one goes into like a little. Like a point, I guess you could say. I love the pattern on it. It really looks good. Not really a fan of the red one, like going off to the side in one line along points. And I don't really like the pattern either. I'm loving the left one though. Not really the bottom tail. Like, it would be smoother if it was like in a giant point. But so like the cross section going down, not really a fan, but the aesthetics of the picture on the cape, the drawing on the cape looks freaking incredible, guys. Like, that is really, really nice. And they're purely cosmetic, right? Because as far as right now in the game, there are no stats on capes. So capes are really purely aesthetic. Same as the helmets. Helmets, there are no stats on helmets as far as I understand it. Only on the armor pieces. So yeah, definitely really nice that we can mix match with the helmets and the capes to make us look a little bit more different than other players, right? And now let's get to the good part. The games, the guns. Grenade pistol, guys. Like a grenade pistol. That means a lot of people, me included, hardly ever use the pistol. Simply because, well, it's a pistol. It does damage, but mostly you use, like, the only reason you would use your pistol if like everything, like every piece of ammo is just used and somebody else pulled your resupply like across the map and you can't get there. But even then, if you go to like one of those little outposts or the places of interest, you find ammo sometimes there, so it's not even worth it shooting with the pistol most of the time. But if you have a grenade pistol, that means that you basically don't need to use the grenade launcher anymore if you actually want to close those bug holes or those bot facilities. Because you can use the grenade pistol. That means your special weapon and your main weapon remain open. Well, at least your special weapon remains open. So that you can go for other stuff and you still have more grenades. You don't need to use the grenade armor to carry more grenades. Because you have grenades on your pistol, right? Like, that is freaking insane. I do wonder how many ammo that it is gonna contain. So, like, that is, I think it's gonna be like one ammo type shot. Maybe with this specific vest, it gives you 8 shots. Like, maybe it gives you like 2 shots regularly. But if you equip this vest, because it comes with this patch, right? They might actually introduce that you can have like 8 shots into your grenade pistol. It would be really nice. Yeah, he does blow up a medium armor enemy over there. And then the new primaries. The educator, I don't really understand. They're telling me it's a marksman rifle, the BR-14 educator, but it's firing full automatic. So it would be more of an assault rifle than a marksman rifle. Because if I hear marksman rifle, I think sniper or sort of sniper. But if you look at the scope, I think that's like a 2-time. So it's better than a dot or a reticle on there. So it's gonna have a little bit magnify on it, but it's still full automatic. So I don't really get it. It fires fast though, as you can see. And then the explosive eruptor, that is because it has a sniper scope on it. It kind of feels like with the magazine, if we look at the barrel, like 12 shots maybe. Gonna have 12 shots, something between 10 and 12 shots, I think, in there. So it's more of like a sniper. You don't really need to reload constantly, like one shot, reload, one shot, reload. But yeah, definitely really interesting for this one. And it has explosive rounds. Like you can see the enemies blow up. But then in this picture, he just jumped off, right? We can see multiple bullets flying. Like if you slow it down, you saw multiple bullets, and then here, an exploding crossbow, guys. It does have a long draw time, as far as I could see it. So if we go back, you can see that... where was it? So here it is cocked back, right? Like it is drawn, I guess you could say. So if he shoots, it opens up, and then 1, 2, and then he shoots again. So there is going to be a 2-second interval between shots. So that is definitely interesting. And I do wonder how many shots are going to be on the crossbow, because there's not like really, if you can get a better picture, there's not really like a magazine type thing on it as far as I can see it. Like this is just a handle. So is it infinite ammo? It would be rather interesting, but I don't see it happening that it's going to be infinite ammo. And you don't see a manually reloaded either, so there has to be a certain amount of ammo in the crossbow itself. Then yeah, the termites grenades, special grenades, basically a sticky grenade, guys. Like it has, like he's gonna open it and it has pins on it, and then throw it, and it basically like sticks to the enemy, right? And because it's termites, it basically burns from the inside. Like here you can see that it actually was burning and then exploding. So yeah, really nice that you can just throw your grenade at the enemy, it would stick to it, and then you're able to run away before it explodes, even if the enemy is like a little bit close by. So yeah, definitely really nice. And yeah, like they say here, out April the 11th on PC and on a PS5. So both are gonna get it at the same time, guys.
From what I hear, the TCS is doing its job. You know, a few new mutations popping up here and there, but nothing to worry about.
Okay, nothing to worry about. And why are we talking to her? Guys, the actual grenade, the sticky grenade that is gonna be in the game is actually on the table here. Like, if you upgraded your ship to this part on the right side here, you can actually see that the developers kind of teased some of the weapons coming into the game. So that is really nice. There are some flashbangs here on the grenade. I think that's a smoke grenade. There's 2 flashbangs here. There's a regular grenade, and then the sticky grenade was actually here on the table. And I think this is like one of the mines, the trip mines that you can launch as well. We've got like a couple magazines here. So yeah, really cool, guys. But I'm gonna need to play. Like I'm running behind. I'm gonna need to play. So I'm gonna wrap up this episode and do exactly that. I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna need to farm Warbonds. I'm gonna need to farm super credits. Like, I need to farm so bad. 6 days to get, like, so many. I think I need 230, 320 to close off the first Warbond system. And then I need to work on the other 2. So I've got work to do. If you want to see more of my, progression, mission, mission run-through, or any other news that comes up for Helldivers 2 here on my channel, guys, or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.